Right, hello everybody and welcome back to TMG Trades, the best place on YouTube, beginning your up-to-date Bitcoin analysis, because as soon as I've done it, I post it straight to YouTube. No editing, no nonsense, no time deficit. Now, when it comes to what Bitcoin is doing right now, we're going to get into it in just a second. First of all, make sure you've slapped a like on today's video. Today's like goal is 1,000 likes. Let's see if we can get it. We've come fairly close in the past few videos. Generally, these videos get, 7,000 to 8,000 views sometimes. And if we're getting that many views, we can at least get 2,000 likes, but let's shoot for one. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm, and I greatly appreciate it. As you can see, if I just stand up, look at the view behind me today. Absolutely cracking view. But yeah, if we're looking at what's going on with Bitcoin, you can see down here that this is Ethereum. This is not Bitcoin. Let's go over to Bitcoin first of all. Now, Bitcoin's current price is trading at $40,500. We've experienced a drop down overnight from $42,500. This is not bearish. This is good news. We've had quite a lot of upwards price momentum recently, and to be honest, this drop size was only the same drop size that we experienced here, and then since that point in time, we've experienced upwards momentum. So I'm expecting the upwards momentum to continue, and I'm going to explain exactly why. Now, when it comes to what's going on with Bitcoin right now, on the 1 hour chart, you can see we're about to go bullish again down here on the MACD. If I just zoom in on this chart, you can see, look, we're about to cross bullish on the MACD. We also have a bullish divergence on the RSI because we have upwards on the RSI, we have bearish price action at the same time. This is indicating that, in theory, over the next few hours, the price of Bitcoin should revisit this $41,000 level at least, which is why I'm stacking my long positions right now. I actually started buying into my long positions last night at $41,500, and as the price of Bitcoin was starting to decline, I continually dollar cost averaged that $1,000 difference, and essentially my position is currently averaged in around $40,700 right now. I'm long on Bitcoin from $40,700. Now, if you are interested, of course, in trading, then you'll find a link to bybit in today's video description. If you use the link to bybit in today's video description, then you can get up to $3,500 for absolutely free. Just click the link, tell me what you think of the exchange. I've been using Bybit a very long time now, and my life has changed a lot while I've been trading on there. It's been absolutely fantastic, and I really can't say nice enough things about the exchange platform because I've never had a problem with them. Any problem that I've ever had has been solved instantly. So I really do like the Bybit platform. And of course, Prime XBT is another good exchange platform. You'll find that linked in today's video description as well. Use code TMG on that one and you'll get a 7% deposit bonus worth $7,000. Anyway, back to the price of Bitcoin right now. In fact, you can see all these cars and stuff moving around down here. It'd be a shame if I didn't show you all this. Look at that view. Absolutely cracking view. I'm coming from a completely normal background. All this stuff to me, it's all very jazzy, isn't it? Look at this. Lovely view. Anyway, when it comes to Bitcoin, let's zoom back in and assess exactly what we're looking at. Now, for Bitcoin, what we really need to do is break out of this range, which means that going back above $41,000. $41,000 is a level of resistance right now of which Bitcoin needs to break through. And if we break through $41,000, it's highly likely at that point in time that we keep rallying to the upside. Now, when we're looking at different time frames for Bitcoin, if we go over to the daily time frame, you can see again, we're about to cross bullish down here on the MACD. However, if we fail to cross bullish on the daily MACD, this is gonna be really bad because this is technically from this perspective, we have a stalk downwards, we have a bear flag outwards, which in theory would lead to another stalk downwards. So if we fail to cross bullish down here on the MACD, things are going to get very nasty very quickly. But again, keep zooming out, get that perspective, and essentially, look, we're at the bottom of what you could consider one big bull flag. So this is why it's always important to say, if in doubt, zoom out. There's a lot of different perspective when it comes to charting, and to be honest, depending on where you take your perspective from, will greatly influence your decision. What's important is that you can be fluid between various different time frames, because if you're fluid between your time frames, it will allow you to basically understand exactly what's going on in the market with making more accurate predictions on the price. By taking an average basically across all the different time frames, which is what we do on the channel. We don't just look at one time frame, we look at every single different time frame. So when it comes to my expectations on what's going to happen next for Bitcoin, let's drop back down to the 15-minute chart right here and let's assess what's going on. So on the 15-minute, we had a bit of upwards momentum. To be honest, this looks like it should continue pumping throughout the rest of today. It should at least revisit $41,000. And to be honest, for me, longing these levels here, I'm quite confident about it. So I'm just going to stick with the fact that, look, we're abiding by this this level of support right here, and I think that we'll maintain our long position for now on Bitcoin. When it comes to Ethereum, if we just type in ETH up here, in fact, let's do this a different way. Watch list, then Ethereum. When it comes to Ethereum, Ethereum's chart looks very, very similar. We got rejected off of this level of resistance up here at $3,200, and then price now back down at $3,000. Now, when it comes to Ethereum, this kind of droppage was more significant. This is kind of around an 8% drop in the price of Ethereum. Now, I'm expecting Ethereum's price again to start recovering fairly shortly. Let's not use the 15-minute chart. Let's start on the hourly chart to get that kind of longer-term perspective. Now, we've been trading sideways for quite a while now. Textbook kind of bear flag formation. This is not looking particularly healthy, you would say. But at the same time, if we're zooming in down here, you can see that we're now trading bullishly on the 1-hour MACD. And we also have a bullish divergence because your RSI is going up, but you have bearish price action during that period of time. So we have a nice bullish divergence there. If we go over to the 4-hour chart, you can see again that we're abiding by this level of support on the RSI. But at the same time, like the MACD is all over the place, to be honest, on the 4-hour. That's not really telling us all that much, to be honest. And then if we go to the daily chart, I think the daily chart is again looking okay, to be honest. If we go and zoom in on the daily chart, you can see right here, yep, we're 1 or 2 days away from ticking bullish on the daily chart. All we need is to close today above $3,050, and we should tick bullish in theory fairly shortly. I also want to point out we've had a bullish crossover on the daily moving averages. That would be, I think, I can't tell on this, but I think that's the 100 crossing over the 200, which would be a bullish move, or it could be the 50 crossing over the 100. But either way, we've had a bullish crossover on these moving averages right here, and that is indicating that we should see some kind of upwards momentum fairly soon. When it comes to levels to watch to the downside, we're essentially sat on a support level. So if we severely lose $3,000 and we drop back down to $2,900, it's quite likely at that point in time that we're just going to plummet to the downside and hit this level of support down here, which would be around $2,500. It could get very nasty very quickly, so make sure you're watching those levels of support. Make sure if you are trading that you're trading with a stop loss, and of course, if you do appreciate this analysis I'm posting to YouTube, slap a like on this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. I'm just going to close out the video by showing you this lovely view, and yeah, have a great day everyone. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.